What's up, El Paso? Welcome back to this week's episode. I have some amazing guests, but first off, I want to start with a marketing kind of segment, if you will, just like I do all the time, and let you guys know I do work at Leo Marketing, Leo Marketing here in El Paso, Texas. We're a local marketing agency. If you guys need any help with TV, radio, billboard, prints, being on streaming platforms, I can help you negotiate those deals. It doesn't cost you anything to use me. But I get a lot of good deals and I just pass those on to you. And then we can also help you with digital marketing. So social media, video production is huge for us, graphic design, photography, SEO, Google, and of course, social media social media influencing marketing, whatever you want to call it. I can help you with all of that. So go on and reach out to me. I'd love to help you. And so I kind of want to just go down the road real quick and ask you guys, what type of marketing have you done for your business, for your art, and what's worked for you, what doesn't, and do you have any tips or advice for business owners, okay? Let's start with Zoe. How you doing, Zoe? No pressure.
No pressure. First to go. Yeah.
So I actually know you because I bought my house from you.
Yes.
And I always tell everybody, I bought my house through Facebook. Because we messaged a lot. It was like the coolest and easiest. Like I never knew I was going to buy a house. I really never wanted to, and I did, but it was, luckily I did when I did because I got an amazing deal. I love my house. And you only showed me what I wanted to see. So I just have nothing but amazing things to say about you, Zoe. So, but now you're going on a new endeavor and you have a gallery space opening. So I wanted to ask for any of your businesses, what type of marketing have you done? What works for you and maybe what doesn't? And do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
I think primarily as an artist and the gallery manager now, we do mainly social media marketing.
Okay.
And even in my past real estate career,
Right.
it was really heavily focused on social media.
Sure.
And I think that that's a really good way to reach people.
Mm-hmm.
And so my advice is to kind of put your money there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so that's your tips or advice. Go all in on the social media. Absolutely. Yeah. I get it. In El Paso, big dogs are Facebook and Instagram. Of course, TikTok is growing and so forth. But I feel like Facebook and Instagram is really like where everybody is.
Definitely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I've made a lot of sales, my personal stuff off of Instagram. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. And I like Instagram also because to me, I look at the layout like a magazine, right? You can open it and you can see like your magazine of work, your gallery of work. Where on Facebook, you gotta scroll or you go to the photos, but there's more buttons people have to push, so it's less likely. But okay, cool. Thank you. All right, Brian, Anthony, how you doing today?
Great, doing awesome.
Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, no problem.
Same question. What type of business of marketing have you done? What works for you? Maybe what doesn't? And do you have any tips or advice?
Yeah, I think the same thing. Social media has been really great to myself, sales-wise. Just to add on to the whole social media deal is maybe just making great relationships with other people who are doing the same exact things you are. Mm-hmm. They share your posts and your flyers. You do the same thing for them. So I think even just helping each other out, and creating good bonds within the city has worked out really well.
Yeah, absolutely. I just like that about El Paso too, like it's all about scratching backs and stuff like that. And especially if you're in the fields and similar fields, it's a great way to organically grow your audience. So
just be careful what back you scratch.
Oh, well, watch out. All right. Rodolfo. Did I say it right?
Yes,
okay.
correct.
Thank you. Same question for you.
Well, mostly we had been doing a lot of like word of mouth, so it's very like a very specific thing that we do is we offer independent filmmakers an opportunity to show their films in a theater setting where people can come and sit, and we also offer a studio, so it's very word of mouth. Almost all the filmmakers know each other.
Right.
There's like very close links, but we are actually in the process of opening our Google accounts and doing all this formal stuff, so we can also do our search engine optimization, and we're also using a lot more Instagram, and we're gonna start doing like a campaign where we actually have like a little street team and we try to find venues that are like-minded and see if we can put up publicity there, and they can also help us a little bit. Kind of like, I don't know, social media has been helping, but I also think that it's like a very personal thing where we're gonna try to engage more people in the physical world as well.
Absolutely. And do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
Just be prepared not to have a personal life. I don't know.
Well, you're not wrong, right?
Yeah.
I just had like an epiphany right now when you're talking. I had Aaron and George's Film Cafe here recently when you mentioned working with like-minded businesses. I think it would be really cool, and he is so down to work with anybody.
Oh, wow.
So maybe go talk to them because they show movies.
Oh, really? Okay.
Dude, yeah.
So it's a very similar.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I was
That'd be a
that's
great
perfect.
link to
Yeah.
make. Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Awesome. So okay. Whoa. What's up, David?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So for your pottery business, what type of marketing do you do, and do you have any tips or advice?
Marketing, what's that?
No, what's that? I hear you.
Basically what everyone has said. Instagram, Facebook a little bit. I'm more Instagram.
Okay.
Who you know, reaching out to the public, person. I do a lot of charity events, and I talk to people. I do workshops. I talk to people. Galleries. I mean, I've been in some Las Cruces galleries and some El Paso galleries, and you go on opening nights. That's how I met Brian.
Oh, okay.
We were selected to be in a show in Las Cruces,
Okay.
and so I met Brian.
Do you work also at UTEP?
I know people at UTEP.
Okay, for some reason I did, and maybe it's because of Brian, and so I just assumed.
No.
And Zoe too.
I teach at El Paso Community.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. No, I was teaching. I was helping teach at Doniana Community College.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And so,
So we have the teachers, right?
Yeah,
And the
I'm
El Meros.
So yeah. So yeah, just selling your work face to face, talking to people. That's a lot of where my marketing comes in.
Okay.
I have a website. Struggle to find the time to do that. but
Right.
Yeah.
And to make art and all that stuff, right?
And to have a full-time job and
Right. Do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
multiple channels, multiple
Yeah.
multiple marketing streams, because you never know when one will go down, and you need
Sure.
to use others.
Absolutely. Great tip. Thank you. What's up, Nico?
What's up? What's up, Annie and YouTube?
Yes. So what are your tips and advice and forms of marketing?
Okay, so same as everybody, Instagram is good. For me, Instagram is good at establishing credibility. A minute ago, Annie was talking about setting it up like a magazine. So that's usually what it is for me. People can look it up and see, okay, this looks like a legit enterprise, whether it's the gallery or my personal work. And so that's, for me, that it works for credibility. When I actually sell or do deals, that's all face-to-face. So I'm very much a old school networker. I spend a lot of times in the coffee shops, a lot of times at the wine bar. And that's my way of connecting with people. And really, my main way of doing business is I try to create big social events, big parties, and then try to kind of connect the people to what they need. So if that's art, I mean, it's funny, I didn't realize I used to do real estate, so me and Zoe do all the same stuff. She's just further down the road than me. Because I teach at the community college, I do real estate, and
that's cool.
we're doing our galleries now, so those worlds connect.
Yeah.
For me, the extra world is the wine world. I work in wine as well.
Okay.
So I meet clients from wine and try to mix them. I'm part of the El Paso Wine Society, for example. So I try to bring the art people together with the wine people, with the real estate, and make it work.
Just listening to you too, I had Moy on recently, and so he's working with that new flower shop, wine shop, and so I know he wants to do some art shows and stuff like that too. So it just, and you guys all know each other, and you guys all work together, so I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. And we're gonna have Moy at some point at Zephyr.
Yes.
And I did stop by Wine and Blooms, which is the place he was talking about for his art show. So it does all connect.
Yes, I love it. Awesome. All right, Caroline, how's it going?
It's going.
So for La Union, sorry, I'll figure out how to use this one day. I'm sorry, El Paso. Okay, for La Union Maze, what's your form of marketing? You guys are kind of everywhere, huh?
We have kind of a limited time frame. So usually our fall season is about 8 weeks. So we have 8 weeks to get the word out.
Yeah.
We're open from last week of September to first week of November. So social media, TV, billboards. I mean, we try to cover
all the
music,
avenues.
Juarez, Fort Bliss. El Paso, Las Cruces.
Touch
so
everybody.
We try to.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're kind of taking that approach to our spring fling as well, but probably not as intense, just because we're kind of. It's just a smaller time frame.
4 days,
Yeah.
right? Awesome. And do you have any tips or advice?
Ooh, that's a good question. I guess, social media has been really great. I think a lot of our customers do a lot of the work for us because they take pictures and then they tag us in social media. And so when you go to those tag photos, you see everyone within those 8 weeks, they're at the pumpkin patch, they're posing with their pumpkins and everything. So that, I think, does a lot for us in that regard.
Absolutely. Whoa, sorry.
Yeah, but like everyone else, social media is probably the biggest thing.
Right, in El Paso. And I feel like for El Paso, it's social media ads and billboards are kind of top dogs. And that maybe with your experience.
We haven't done, we do billboards at Fort Bliss. I guess the smaller marquee.
Yeah.
But we haven't done one of the big ones yet on I-10.
Yeah, well, those are a little pricey. Those are a little pricey, right? And what I like to tell people, and at Leo Marketing, we can help you set all of that up. Of course, you can go with a bigger billboard where you're gonna, be paying X amount per month per board. Then on top of the price of the vinyl that you have to pay, and then the graphic design and all that other stuff. But I also like the neighborhood boards, which is more like what you're saying on the busy roads, and then the paper prints is like a lot less, like 160, 180 bucks or something like that. So you kind of get more bang for your buck. But there's all different types of techniques, and like David said, the more you can touch, the better it is for you. Social media is not the end all be all. So whenever you're ready, let me know, and I'd love to help you guys. But without further ado, let's go on. So I have all these amazing guests today. How are y'all doing? Thank you so much for joining me. I'm super excited because, first off, like, I love art, as you guys know. And there's a brand new gallery that's about to open. So I want to kind of just like let you guys take it away. It's called the Falstaff. Is that correct? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Falstaff. What's the address of this location?
Well, there's 2 addresses.
Okay.
So 3801 and 3803 Frutas Ave.
Okay, Frutas. Okay. And I don't even know how I ended up. Oh, I went to a Cinemaestudios event, and I was like, new address, and I didn't even think about it. I just put it in, and I was, this is not Doma. And I saw some like super cool guy sitting on the steps, and I was like, this must be it. And I stopped, and I went in, and then I ran into like a round table of the minds, like meeting of the minds with all these cool artists. I was like, oh, I know you guys, what's up? And I got out of the way, and then I started like kind of exploring. It's such a gorgeous location. I had no idea it was even there, like, at all. So I'm super excited to kind of let you guys introduce the plans that you have for the city. So I'm just going to let you take it away, Zoe. Let's start with yours. Yeah.
So we're opening within the Falstaff. There's multiple galleries and artist studios, and they have big plans. It's kind of being marketed as a arts and culture community, and
Okay.
I think that was one of the things that drew our gallery there. Our gallery is called Mecha Contemporary, and we're a nonprofit gallery. So we have artist members, and it's primarily focusing on women and other underrepresented artists here in the borderland. So part of our mission is to help artists who are transitioning, either moving here or coming out of school, to help mentor them and keep them going in the art world.
Yeah.
And make connections for them and help them with those connections
That's
to
really
get
neat.
established here. So
And so we have 4 different college arts professors, like, in this 5 years too, man. Everybody, wow! I had no idea. Like, you guys are blowing my mind right now. So much talent in the city, I swear to God. And then all the teachers are hanging out in the same gallery, bro. Like, come on down. So if you're an artist, you need to go and follow the Falstaff and all of their. We're gonna find out everybody's pages so you can check them out right now. Sorry, I'm just super excited because I'm like, you guys are blowing my mind. So we have. So you're basically, you have an all-woman gallery.
We do have men in the
Okay.
gallery also. It's primarily women.
Okay.
That's
Mostly women.
something that I have noticed is kind of an underrepresented group here in
Sure.
El Paso.
Okay.
So it's something that we really want to focus on women and women
I
identifying
love it.
artists.
Uh-huh.
But we do have room for men. We do show men. We do show everybody with our juried shows also.
Jury shows. Tell me about
Yes.
that.
We're going to have monthly juried shows,
Yes.
so anybody is free to enter, and different members of our gallery will either be the juror, and we'll have some
Oh, how
outside
fun.
independent jurors and curators come in also.
That sounds so cool.
Mhm.
And this is again open to any artists
Mhm.
in
Any
and around.
type of art. We don't discriminate on any specific type of art.
Yeah.
So we have new media, paintings, sculptures right now, installation artists. We have the gamut. Some are representational and some are more abstract.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your art?
Yes. My art is abstract, so I'm an abstractionist. I'm a colorist, really. So a lot of it is kind of design based. There's a big spiritual influence in them also. And they're also based on mathematical principles. So
Really?
yes, lots of symmetries and math theories.
That's really cool. Awesome.
Good stuff.
And I love it that, because again, I've been following you for a little while because of everything and how your daughter is super artsy
Yes,
too.
yeah.
Like, it's super cool.
Yeah. I have two very artistic children.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. And your husband too,
He's
right?
an artist also.
Yeah.
He's one of the founding members of the gallery.
That's
Very
super cool.
supportive of the women in the arts here. So
That's awesome.
proud of that.
And so, how do people find you?
We have a website, Mecha Contemporary. We are also on Instagram, so we have been posting a little bit to that. It's the same at Mecha Contemporary.
Okay.
And I would just say to look out for our calls for art. We definitely want to bring in a larger contingency of artists in the area
Mhm.
and even outside the area too, to those shows, as well as promoting our member artists.
Awesome. Is there anything else we wanted to mention? When's your first event, maybe? Or
Well, we're taking place kind of with the opening at the soft opening at the Falstaff with the
Okay.
rest of the galleries who are here. We're not as far along as they are, so we'll be working in our space, but anybody's welcome to stop in
Okay.
and to see it and to talk to us. Our first actual opening will be a group show, a members show at last Thursday, April 26th.
okay, are you guys part of last Thursday's? Or is that just an event you guys are doing? Or?
Not yet.
We'll,
Not yet.
we'll do
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, why not? Right?
Yeah.
I love it. That's the answer. Cool.
Why not?
Yeah.
Thanks. So, is there anything else? We got it. Cover it all.
Geez, I can't think of anything right now.
Okay, if
I'm
you
sure
do,
there's
just let me know. We'll go back to
Okay.
it. Okay. Awesome. All right, Brian, how's it going?
Great.
All right. So, first off, I want to show the beautiful work that you brought. And if you want to kind of tell us a little bit about what we have here.
Okay. I just brought these along because they're smaller works. Today, Nico and I were installing the larger works, so we're not bringing all those in here. But these are yours to keep today.
Thank you so
these-
much.
These will be some of the prints. If people are looking for smaller works just to frame in their home, we'll have those types of works available as well, whether it be printmaking, drawings, paintings. We'll have a little bit of everything. Same thing with David will have ceramics available. So yeah, we just brought something small scale.
Yes, no,
you
I
can handle in
appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your all's new spot. You guys have a new gallery within the Fillmore.
Falstaff.
The
Falstaff.
Falstaff. Do I say Fillmore? I'm sorry. The Falstaff.
okay.
I wanna go there. I wanna go
There you
there.
go.
Do other people say that to you?
No, Fillmore, yeah, I'll go there.
I feel like I don't know what it is. Anyways, okay, so the Falstaff, and it's called Zephyr.
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 Zephyr Contemporary.
How do you spell that?
ZEPHYR.
Exactly. Go to my stories.
Write that on the wall.
Go to my stories and like their page. And it's a combination of artists, right? So if you
Yep.
want to kind
Go
of,
ahead.
we got David,
two.
we have Nico.
Yep.
Yes, and then Is it have a different address?
You know what? Look, if you land at one of those two addresses,
We're in the same spot,
you'll just
right?
find us
Okay,
all.
cool.
Just
Yeah.
go to the
Yeah.
courtyard and then look around.
Yes,
Yeah.
and go down the
There you
stairs, go straight, like, past the fountain, before the bar, down the stairs to the right.
You're good. There's a lot of stuff going on in
I
there.
love
Yeah.
it.
You'll find one of us.
That's what I love about it, because again, it's like a maze of, like, it kind of reminds me of a Meow Wolf, to be
Yeah.
honest. You know what I mean? When I walked there, I just saw so many things in my head, but I'm so excited to go and check it out. When is the soft opening?
It's going to be on a Saturday. I know some of us are going to open the doors at noon for anybody who's like an early bird or has a bunch of kids. And then I have kids, so
Has a bunch of
I
kids.
know. No, it's
I
because
know.
when I go to the evening stuff, a lot of times,
Yeah, it's hard.
you know, I'm like, man, I don't like bringing my kids along, you know, because then you have the wine and beer tasting
Yeah, it's a
later in the
different
evening,
environment.
louder music, yeah. So that's what we just decided on. That we would open our doors at least noon to 5 for anybody who wants to come out.
Okay.
Maybe not be around a bunch of people, but we anticipate the evening will probably get a little bustly.
So this Saturday from 12 to 5?
Well, that's just for the early birds.
Okay,
And then
early birds.
I think wine and beer will start serving around 5 or 7-ish. Between everybody has something different going on. So
And what time was the event end?
10.
10?
10.
Yeah.
5 to 10. Okay. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. So tell me about yourself, your art, what inspires you, where do you teach?
Oh, I'm not a professor.
No.
No.
You
I'm
can teach.
Well, yeah. I just landed a long-term subbing position at Parkland.
Oh, heck yeah.
So I'm doing that. And then after we found out Tomo was closing,
Yes.
the building sold. That's what happened there. David and Nico said, hey, come on over here and check out the Falstaff. Gave me the invite. So that's how we ended up with Zephyr.
Okay.
So I do a little bit of everything. But this time around, I just told Nico and David, I don't want to be a curator. I've been doing it for like 2 years. I've been trying to help out all these artists in El Paso, and it's been a fun deal. But it's really time consuming.
Yeah.
And I really put a lot of my work on the side. So now I'm just primarily working on painting, printmaking, sculpting.
Oh, cool.
With David opening up that ceramic studio, I'd like to get back into ceramics. But yeah, I do a little bit of everything because I teach. Mm-hmm. And I try to offer what I find in the art scene to kids.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you teach them about printmaking and all that.
Yeah, it's great. You get to share everything you've learned, whether I've been at a bunch of different places, right? Casa Ortiz and Toma and Amano and Orange Brick. So I've learned a lot along the way and met a lot of different artists. I get to share all those artists too with the kids. It's great.
I love it. And your prints here, like last year I got to go hang out a lot in Mexico, and so to walk in Oaxaca and with all the printmakers there and their stores and stuff like that is really cool. So to have it here in El Paso is awesome. Are you guys going to be doing workshops and things like that?
So that's what I told them I want to do. On my end, I'd like to do a little more workshop type stuff. And then these guys will tell you what their plans are. But I just said, if you just give me a little corner, I'll
let him do his thing.
Yeah.
As long as you not too messy.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, so let's go on and stick with say it again.
Zephyr.
Zephyr. I don't want to say it wrong, so I get scared. Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys just duke it out.
You want to go first, David? Since you can talk about your pottery.
Yes.
Oh, sure, why not?
Let me go on and show
So
you
Zephyr
pottery,
is
so.
Zephyr is the overall contemporary art space, but we kind of split it up because pottery is very messy, working in dirt and mud. So half of the space is going to be used for pottery studio and class, which is one area that I want to focus on, is be able to pass along ceramics to younger folks, the art of ceramics and making functional work and making. The schools do a really good job of teaching how to make sculptures, but I'm a big functional art potter, so I'd like to pass that along. Have a lot of people that think pottery, especially after this whole COVID thing, think pottery is like the end all thing. get a bunch of mud, make stuff. So very zen.
Yes.
So I'm going to be teaching classes. I'm going to be doing workshops, hopefully, here in the summer. We'll get out and we'll play with fire and play with water and mud and make some stuff.
Heck yeah.
I also, part of this is going to be a nonprofit because I'm hoping to further along the El Paso Clay Guild that I created. In Las Cruces, we have the Las Cruces Potters Guild, and it's a very, very supportive group, community of potters and ceramic artists that come together, share ideas, share techniques, and do charity work. We raise a lot of money for the soup kitchen up there.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm a part of the Las Cruces Potters Guild.
Okay.
So what I want to do is try to bring that here to El Paso.
Okay.
I'm sure there are groups doing some charity work, but I'd like to get a strong ceramic community together.
And you said you started one here?
Yes.
And how do people find out about that?
We have an Instagram page,
Okay.
El Paso Potters Guild,
Okay.
El Paso Clay Guild,
Okay.
and so it's at El Paso Clay Guild.
Awesome.
We took a break since Toma's closing.
Have to move.
We have to move.
Yeah.
So I have to buy chairs, for people
Yeah.
to sit on. But I'm hoping to start it back up at the end of this month.
Okay.
Have one of our meetings and just start moving ahead. There's a lot of great things that we can do together.
Heck yeah.
So that's my dream, is the pottery studio and clay guild.
Okay.
The overall vision is an arts community in El Paso. Brian and I have talked about that since we started in Toma. Actually, before that, at Orangeburg. And so that's my dream, is arts community, really strong arts community.
Awesome.
And it's starting to take off. Actually.
Yeah, it's really cool, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Actually, the whole corridor of Alameda is really turning into quite the arts district.
Really?
There's a lot of gallery spaces and art spaces that are popping up all along.
On Alameda?
Yeah, all the way down.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
We had a bunch of people from Toma that have to go out into the community and kind of see the area.
Yeah.
So I love that idea. I love that.
Yeah.
I saw this happen in Denver at the
Okay.
beginning of the arts movement.
Okay.
Right before Lodo, if anybody's knows anything about Denver, or lower downtown, but
Okay.
it was a cow town, and it started out grassroots and just took off.
Okay.
So I'm hoping for that here.
Awesome. And how about you, Nico?
Okay, so I'm Nico Antuna Cooper. I'm the lead gallerist and the curator, because Brian doesn't want to curate, so I'm happy to do that. So I'm the curator for Zephyr. I'm running a lot of the gallery end of the whole thing. My goal with the gallery space is to consistently have a lot of artists featured, both emerging artists and established artists, and also to create an environment for collectors. That's my main thing. I want collectors to be coming into Zephyr, and to encourage people in the community to begin investing in art and buying it and putting it up in their homes. You do see that scene more in other cities. In El Paso, we're still catching up with that. So that's my intention, to do that. In addition to that, giving people a different platform to show their art. I'm going to bring in artists from other places as well. One of our first artists is from Brooklyn, so she's going to do a really cool exhibition, talking to a couple European artists as well, a couple Mexican artists. So just to kind of elevate the culture and the sophistication. A sophisticated place to have art, to socialize, almost more like a salon, of the Paris salon. It wasn't just a place to show art; it was a place to engage socially. And so for me, like I said earlier, with my marketing, that fits into everything I do. So it's really to create a sophisticated environment for collectors and artists alike. So no troublemakers allowed.
Oh, dang.
Those people, you gotta go somewhere else.
That rules me out.
David's in the back,
Just shut the door.
But that's our goal with Zephyr. Yeah.
Awesome. And so real quick to go back, how do people find you on social media?
So you're gonna look up Zephyr_Contemporary. I'll spell it for everybody. ZEPHYR_Contemporary. On Instagram, that's where we're posting everything, and that's where you can keep up to date with our events.
And then can I get your individual?
Yes. Mine is at Nico Antuna. That's NicoAntuna.
Awesome.
Mine is at DB Pottery USA.
And then Brian?
Mine's Brian_Anthony_Holt_.
Awesome. Perfect. Is there anything else that you guys want to mention? Again, if you want to go over the details for the Saturday.
Yeah, so the soft opening for the whole Falstaff is going to be the 18th, this Saturday, starting at 12 p.m. for the early comers, for the early birds. We'll get more into the wine and the other festivities in the evening, probably around 7. And then we'll end the events around 10.
Awesome. And just a shout out to Dead Beach Brewery real quick since I have them on the screen. Thank you so much for allowing me a space to do this. And of course, El Paso Zoo Society, go out and support them if you're looking for a membership, stuff to do with the kiddos.
I'm gonna have some pottery for sale.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, some pottery for sale, and I think there you go. Oh, okay. It's amazing. This stuff was made with flour.
Flour?
The black marks, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Anyhow, have some pottery for sale, and I'm gonna have my little portable wheel, maybe up in the courtyard, doing
Awesome.
some wheel demos.
Some live art.
Live art.
I
yeah.
love it. And it'll help encourage everybody to go and sign up for your classes, yeah?
Yeah. Right now, until I get maybe some grant money, I only have 4 wheels, so
Okay.
The classes sizes are going to be limited. I'm going to start 2 classes a week, 1 hand building and 1 wheel work, probably 4 to 5 students per class.
Awesome.
So they'll run 6-week classes.
Intimate classes, they get more teacher time.
Yeah. I'm a very old school teacher. I want some one-on-one with students.
I love it. Awesome. Did we get everything, guys? Yeah? All right, cool. All right. Rodolfo. It's all you, man.
Okay.
So you're here today to represent 2 spots there
Yeah.
at the Falstaff.
Basically, they're sort of like overlapping each other.
Okay.
There's some similar things in there,
Tell us
but
about it.
The first one I wanted to talk to you about was.
But wait, first, introduce yourself.
Okay.
What is it that you do? Because I hear you're a badass in your own rights too, sir.
Well, my name is Rodolfo Rincones, and better known as Wox, WOX.
Okay.
And I am originally from here. I moved away to do my master's, and then I moved away to do some traveling in Mexico. And now since the 2019, we moved back to Juarez. I'm living in Juarez,
Okay.
and I'm making an animated feature film
Oh, yeah?
in Juarez.
About what?
And it's about the owner of a theater who starts losing his actors because everyone wants to go on to be in the movies, and he starts using his theater as a homeless shelter.
Interesting.
And helping these people and teaching them how to participate in theater and to adapt their skills into
That's
things.
neat.
Yeah.
He just like creates his own
That's
community
right.
then. That's awesome.
That's right.
I love
and
it.
So, recently, Cinemaestudios has been operating in El Paso for about 2 years, and this is their 3rd location, and fortunately it's an upgrade. And the main thing that is happening in Cinemaestudios is that we're projecting movies, but the space is also multifunctional. And we also have a cyclorama where people can take pictures. For example, if you're an artist like a potter or a sculptor, you can use our cyclorama to take some very high quality photos. And we have lighting and we have photography equipment.
But what's a cyclorama?
A cyclorama?
Cyclorama?
Yes, a cyclorama. So it's this type of wall that creates the illusion of infinity. So basically it is a curved
Infinity
shape
wall.
in the corner. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly. It's
Okay.
an infinity wall. And so we're looking to upgrade this wall, but right now it's about 5 feet or maybe a little bit longer, and that's actually where we also project. And so this can be used also for like film castings and for photography, for videography. And this space, we're also thinking of using it for other functions. So for example, some more people that join Cinemaestudios as well as myself, we'll be hosting a lot of workshops about the various processes that are involved in filmmaking, from pre-production, production, post, and even like distribution, which is also a very important part, which I feel a lot of local filmmakers are maybe not aware of or haven't had the experience of distribution. So we're there to help all this local community of people who are interested in film or anything, even photography and editing and technology. And so there's various different components here in Cinemaestudios. But basically we invite all the filmmakers to come to our showings. If you follow us on Instagram, we are showing currently every Monday and Tuesday afternoons at 6 and 8 p.m. It's something you can do after work, just like something you don't necessarily have to go to home and watch a movie. You can come out and share this film experience.
And it's only a couple of dollars. Like,
that's right.
And
it's
you get to
$5.
support local businesses, local art gallery, and the local filmmakers.
That's right. So every ticket is $5, and we split with the filmmaker 50% of every ticket. So they actually, you're receiving some money. And that's actually one of the important things in like the filmmaking industry, is that once your film actually gets shown to people and you have like a box office and you have various exhibitions, you're actually qualified for bigger awards such as the Oscars and Cannes and Sundance. So it's a great opportunity for local filmmakers to actually start heading in that direction, you know, and not just keep your films on your hard drives, or actually get your family and your friends out there and have like this exhibition and you can even talk about your film, and there's a great area afterwards which will hopefully have a restaurant, a bar where you can go out after the screenings and have a chat and know the people, know the filmmakers. And so we're primarily here to help filmmakers and to exhibit all the beautiful work that's been done in both Juarez and El Paso. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, and also right next to us, which is basically the same building, is the Nova Art Gallery, and they're going to be doing events called the Super Ultra Novas. And also along with Zephyr, we're going to have an opening on Saturday the 18th, and that one is going to be from about 5 to 10 p.m. as well. And there's going to be a couple of bands showing, and a couple of bands playing. And there's also 3 interactive art spaces, which are basically David's babies, which he's curating these spaces where he projects, and there's motion sensors and the projections interact. And so it's a lot about projection and this interactive element as well.
Awesome. So you, again, that's this Saturday. And how do people find you also?
Me, I am in Instagram, WOX.
WOX. And then for Nova and for Cinemaestudios, how do they find them?
So Cinemaestudios is on Instagram as well. It's basically cinema, and then like in Spanish, estudios.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Nova is super ultra Nova.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Awesome.
And so you can follow us, both of those pages, and you can find out what's happening on certain days and get your feeling with all this projection art.
Yes, I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank
Did we
you.
cover everything?
I think so, yeah. Oh, there's also complimentary wine and beer that day.
Wash out.
There's also some art that's going to be for sale, and some films from local filmmakers.
Okay.
T-shirts, snacks. So just bring all your friends out.
It's going to be a good night to go out and take people to check out a new gallery. Be the cool people that know about the new gallery to take everyone to, right?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Take the kids from 12 to 5.
Yeah, and then afterwards.
Then afterwards come back.
I don't know if I'd put cinema in adult only.
All right, Caroline, how's it going?
Great.
So La Union Maze, you guys have a big spring fling coming up.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and so today we wanted to get you in here so you can kind of let everybody know about it. Easter's coming up. Everybody's looking for stuff to do with the kids, so I'm gonna let you take it away.
Sure. So we have our upcoming first annual Spring Fling, April 1st, 2nd, 8th, and 9th.
Okay.
So Saturdays it'll be from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays will be 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It'll be our first time doing this, so we've partnered with a few others to kind of enhance the experience.
Okay.
We're not going to have pumpkins. We're not going to have a big maze.
Right.
So,
It's a little different this time, but
it is going to be a little bit different. We'll still have a lot of our same activities. So you can still take a wagon ride across around the property. We'll still have all of our slides, our farm animals. You can still ride the cow train, jump on all the jumping pillows. And we'll also have the Calhoun flower farms there. They'll be
cool.
selling their dried and fresh floral bouquets and some apothecary items.
okay.
We also have Miles to Go Cafecita, and so they're a coffee truck
okay,
that's
yeah.
usually at Public House
28.
Yes.
I've had them before. Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
very good.
Yeah, so they'll be there, and then we'll also have Sombra Antigua. They will be selling New Mexico wine and beer.
Watch out.
So,
Get
yeah.
some wine while you're there. I love it. And you guys are also going to be doing an Easter egg hunt on.
We will on Easter.
Okay.
So on Sunday, April 9th, we'll have an Easter egg hunt. We will also have an Easter bunny.
How
So,
cool.
There'll be photo ops and things like that where y'all can take pictures.
Awesome.
Bring the kids.
And can people buy tickets now for that, or how does that
we
work?
actually encourage everyone to get their tickets early. Tickets can be purchased online at launionmaze.com.
I really recommend that people do that because you guys will sell out on the regular basis in November, or October. When is it exactly the dates that you do the maze?
Late September through early November.
Yeah, and so especially on the busy day Saturdays, you guys are, a lot of times you'll sell out. So you're only open 4 days for the spring fling. So I definitely recommend that you pick up your tickets now if it's something you for sure want to do. So don't sleep on that. Is there anything else that we wanted to mention?
I don't think so. We just, get your tickets early and bring the kids. And parents, you guys can enjoy a glass of wine, glass of beer.
Yes.
And,
And
get
good
the
food.
kids-
You always
yeah.
have like good food
And we will
there.
have lots of great food. So
Yes.
There'll be roasted corn and other classic items there.
Heck
So,
yes.
yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
And again, how do they find you on Instagram?
It's just La Union Maze.
Perfect. And again, you're on Facebook too.
And Facebook, so it's La Union Maze, all one together.
Perfect. Thank you so much for the goodies also. We all appreciate it. So for everybody, did we make sure that we mentioned everything that we wanted to cover? Did anybody think of anything that maybe we missed?
And just a thank you to Annie, of course.
Oh no, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, thank you so much for coming out on a Wednesday in the middle of a work week. I really appreciate you. Make sure to go and follow them this Saturday. They're gonna have their soft opening at the Falstaff. So make sure. Sorry, so make sure to go and support them. What's the address at the Falstaff again, or one of the addresses?
3803 Frutas.
3803 Frutas or 3801 Frutas. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll the dice.
Roll the dice. Be crazy, yeah.
If you're in a beautiful patio, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm telling you, those steps. I saw this cool guy just sitting there like all chilling. I was like, that's it.
Jonathan,
I don't even know. I don't even know, but I was like, this has to be it. So if you guys are interested again in marketing, please reach out to me for Leo Marketing. Also, if you need any help marketing your business on Annie's Adventures and you want to feature, highlight your business on my page, just reach out to me and we can set that up as well. Again, thank you so much to Dead Beach and El Paso Zoo Society. If you guys are interested in being a sponsor, as you can see, I have plenty of wall space here, so we can go on and get your logos and whatever it is that you're interested in hanging up here. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for coming back this week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.